All right, let's move. It's always funny when you do it live. I guess maybe a little bit. Yeah, there we go. Guess we're just gonna have to leave that broom in the corner. So, hey everyone, this is Kevin the Apptrepreneur. Sorry for the plumbing and all that jazz. We're doing this live. It's actually kind of an interesting story. I, of course, plan to have regular videos up today. I had like 4 or 5 topics to talk about, but I've had a pretty, I'm not gonna lie, I've had a pretty crappy week. And so last night, after like a day of, maybe I'll talk about it in detail later, but yesterday I decided, you know what, before I start doing any video stuff, I'm gonna go see a movie, I'm gonna relax. I decided to go see Never Look Away, which was the only Best Foreign Language Film nominee at the Academy Awards that I had not seen, and dang was that good. But dang was that long, over 3 hours long. So didn't get home until after 11. It's like, oh geez, okay, no, I just can't. I just can't do anything right now. So basically, no videos got done, and I don't know, maybe you'll see some videos over the weekend now as a result of that. But there's at least one topic I want to talk about, and I figured, you know what, let's by the way, hi everyone. I do read your comments, like Russell, Brian, and Ali. I am reading them, but, you know, trying to make this as much of a regular video as possible. So, I did read this article on Reuters, and other sites confirmed it, or confirmed it. I don't know exactly if this is confirmed yet, but at the very least, we have an article, which I will link to below. So, you know, this means that, unfortunately, you know, this image isn't going to shrink, and you're going to see that it's not going to look like that. That's the downsides to being live, but we got to at least discuss it a little bit. And that is this article that says Uber and Lyft might be offering driver shares in the stock market, which would be really awesome if they ended up doing that. Of course, so far, it looks like it's a very, very steep entrance fee to get stock options. But as I say, better something than nothing, right? So anyway, the Reuters says ride-hailing firms Uber and Lyft plan to offer cash bonuses to some of the most active or longest-serving drivers, and the option to put them into shares from their stock market launches, the Wall Street Journal reported Thursday. So this isn't like some raggedy tag news reporting. It's a Wall Street Journal. The newspaper said Uber Technologies is planning such awards for a significant portion of its 3 million drivers, with costs likely to run into hundreds of millions of dollars. Now, when they say significant, it's like you're kind of like, holy cow, that sounds really good. Like, significant? That's like, how much is that? Is that 50%? Is that, 70%? Like, what's significant look like? And, well, here's the thing. Under Lyft's plans, drivers who have completed at least 10,000 rides on the platform will get $1,000, and those who have logged 20,000 rides, as much as $10,000, the paper said. At that point, I kind of like, kind of shook my head a little bit. I mean, again, don't get me wrong. The fact that they're giving anything away, positive. Totally positive. 100% for that. But here's the thing. 10,000 rides. Not a lot of drivers have done 10,000 rides on Lyft. I mean, I've done a little over 5,000, but so I wouldn't get any advantage of this. First of all, just to hit the 10,000 rides to get the $1,000, that definitely doesn't compensate for much of the wear and tear. What's really interesting, though, is the 20,000 rides. Hi, Uber girl Paula. If you do 20,000 rides, apparently you're going to get $10,000, and that's definitely a lot better. But I kind of wonder, like, who decided, like, well, if they give another 10,000 rides, that's like a $19,000 difference. We'll just give them more. Like, I don't know who decided that. And of course, they're probably offering so much because that is 20,000 rides. That's not a lot of people. I don't even think it's a significant portion of people who have given 10,000 rides. But there you have it. Now, the article continues that they would be able to use the money to buy shares at the initial offer price in the company's IPO, widely expect to happen this year. The journal quoted people familiar with the matter as saying. So, now again, whether it's 1,000 or 10,000, well, here's the thing. It is free money, and it's free stock options. Like, this is something that we've been asking Uber and Lyft to do. Like, hey, you know what? The drivers are the backbone of this company. You should be giving them something. But I do find it kind of laughable that, yeah, 10,000 rides. That's the minimum. Yeah, you would think they'd at least start at 1,000 rides. Like, but then that truly would be the majority of the drivers, because a lot of drivers will complete 1,000 rides. There's almost none that will complete 10,000 rides, although I do know at least a couple people who have. And there's even, heck, I don't even know anyone who's done 20,000 rides. Like, I don't know if some of those people from Chicago have done 20,000 rides. That would be, that would be amazing if they did, but I don't know. So, anyway, here's what I liked about the article. It says, the terms mean only a minority of Lyft drivers will qualify, the report said. Which is funny because they did say the majority of the riders would be completing. So Thomas Scott New says he's around 5,000. Yeah, you see, and that's pretty much on the high end right there. He says Uber and Lyft combined. Baxiar says Jay Crater has 20K. Okay, well, good for him. He will get some Lyft stock then. So that is definitely good for him. Now then, what about Uber? Does it say anything here about Uber? A number of media outlets have reported over the past 2 years that Uber was looking at giving shares to drivers, but has faced resistance from regulators because they are classed as contractors rather than employers. That, thanks, Thomas. That, by the way, bogus. If Uber wanted to give their driver stock, they can just give them stock. What the resistance Uber faces is that they don't want to treat their drivers like human beings. So there you go. Wall Street analysts have estimated Lyft could be valued at between 20 billion and 30 billion in the IPO, and Uber around 120 billion. Well, we'll see about that. Shares in high-profile companies often surge immediately after debuting, offering those who subscribe for the first round of shares the chance of a bigger payday. Although that didn't really work out with Facebook. I actually remember, I actually bought Facebook shares day one, and for the first month, like they just went down. It was like you started to wonder, did you make a mistake? Thankfully, in the long run, didn't make a mistake, but doesn't always happen. Lyft's Roadshow is expected to launch during the week of March 18th, while Uber still needs several more weeks for its IPO preparation, Reuters had reported earlier this month. Lyft gained traction in the United States after a spat of scandals surfaced at Uber in 2017, including sexual harassment allegations. Several users and drivers switched to Lyft from Uber at the time after a delete Uber campaign trended on social media. Oh, geez. Yeah, that was a while ago. Uber has since introduced a slew of measures to improve the image following accusations of poor driver vetting that led to sexual harassment incidents, although they have not improved anything on how to properly screen drivers. With an aim to improve its often contentious relationship with drivers, Uber launched... That's it. So, Sasha says, how do you know Jay got deactivated? I didn't say he got deactivated. I wasn't aware that he was deactivated. So anyway, Middleton Technologies makes a good point where, sorry, I gotta scroll back up a little bit, where he says, I believe that the first 5 years of a stock are a huge gamble, and they don't really start to even out until after then, because everyone is buying, selling to make quick cash. Yeah, that's probably a good assessment. Jordan Patterson said, if anyone's thinking about buying Uber stock, I've got a great opportunity for you with Trip. Oh yeah, Trip. Boy, I make that video where it's like, hey guys, I'm going to invest in Trip as a business expense for the channel, and you think, and even tell people, but I don't recommend you to it. You think people thought I was encouraging. Anyway, yeah, that's the thing about buying into any of this. It's risky. The stock, everything's risky. You're always taking a chance, and that's why whenever I talk about stocks or investing in things, I always tell people don't put more into the company than you're willing to lose. In fact, throughout my years of stock buying, even though thankfully this has not happened too often, although it did happen with MoviePass for the most part, so, definitely make mistakes. Whatever you buy, assume you're going to lose it. And then if you don't, you'll be pleasantly surprised. Thankfully, more of my stocks that I have purchased have made money than have lost money, but there have been a few stinkers that didn't go anywhere, or oh, Sasha was talking to you. We're okay. That have either not gone anywhere, or they they definitely go down, and you do lose money. Now, back to the article. It's interesting that they call this Uber and Lyft when really Lyft is the only one that seems to have a concrete plan for offering anything. We do know that Lyft plans to give drivers that have completed at least 10,000 rides $1,000 to buy their stock with, and 20,000 rides as much as 10,000. Which is interesting to say as much as 10,000. That actually suggests that it could still be lower. It could still be lower what they're going to give you. But I guess we're going to have to wait and find out. And again, I don't want to complain too much, because that they will give anything is a good thing. Anything that is a good thing. I wish they had lowered the requirement. I think they should be starting at 1,000 rides, personally. Now, you wouldn't get much under 1,000 rides. I acknowledge that. If you gave like 1,000 rides, maybe you get $100 to buy in stock. You know what I'm saying? Oh, I see. And I see. There a lot of conversation went on while I was talking about that. That's like low roller scratches. You own Coke, Pepsi, and other stocks. Yep, I own those. I own Coke, Pepsi. You know what pays really good dividends? That's really cheap, Barnes & Noble. Now, I know that is definitely a risky investment. But, I mean, considering that they're like less than $7 a share, you can definitely get a lot and get a lot of dividends, which is what I do. Let's see. So, like, Uber also says, I'm over Trip. Where's the app that keeps saying it'll be out next week? Yeah, bored, moving on now. Yeah, no. Well, the funny thing is I haven't actually bought the Trip thing yet. Part of the crummy week that forced me to delay that a little bit, but, who knows, maybe next month. If it's not like there next month, then yeah, who knows? Like I said, I was buying it, sorry, Paul, I don't think crypto. I actually did invest in crypto and made a fair amount of money, but I don't see that as any more stable as Trip, to be honest. It's all like a digital vacuum, if you will. Nothing tangible there. It's all an idea. But anyway, getting back to this stock option thing. Yeah. So again, it's nice that they're getting something, but it's definitely not much in the grand scheme of things, and that is certainly not the majority of drivers. That is not the majority of drivers. There's not, I would say maybe 10 to 12% have done, into 10 to 12% of Lyft drivers have done 10,000 rides, and probably less than that. I have nothing to back that up, by the way, but I suspect what a lot of these drivers will probably do. Here's how I would do it. Like, if I qualified theoretically for this $10,000 for Lyft stock, obviously I would take it and I would use it to buy all the stock. And then I'd probably wait like 3 days and see what happened. If the stock was doing nothing but going down, I'd sell 75% of the stock, collect the money, but I'd keep 25% just in case. Now, if the stock was going up after a few days, I'd probably sell 25% of the stock and kind of hold on to the rest and see where it was going. Because here's the thing, at this point you're playing with the house's money, and depending on how much it goes up, I'd probably continue to sell the stock until I got that initial investment back, and then whatever was bonus I would just keep to see what I could make long term on this. That's what I would do. So who knows? But we'll see what the Lyft drivers do. We'll see if they even get it, because part of me wonders if how much of this is going to be real. I really should not have had the Uber logo up for this, because we really don't. All we have is that Uber is considering it, and you know what? Uber's been considering it for a very, very long time. So I don't know, but I'd probably rather reinvest that stock in Disney and Google, not Apple. I don't like Apple at all. I actually sold all my Apple stock, to be honest. Nathaniel says upfront surge pricing is in Santa Barbara and Ventura moving closer. Oh, I know, it's going to be here before the end of the year. So I think I might have done my last Uber ride on New Year's Eve. You never know. Okay, Oog Bootsy said, if you value rideshare drivers, 500 rides, 85 shares, 1,000 rides, 200, 2,000 rides, 300, 3,000 rides, 400 shares. That's how it should be done. Yeah, that would actually be nice. Low Roller Scratcher said, do I get? No, I will not. Like I said, I've done a little over 5,000 rides on Uber, and maybe a little over 2,000 or 3,000 on. I forgot. I have to check, but it's a lot. But it's not 10,000 for just Lyft. So, you know, I probably will not benefit from this, but I will still buy Uber and Lyft stock if any reason, because it gives me a legitimate reason to complain about them. When people say, oh, you need to get a job and you just stop complaining about them. It's like, well, you know what? I'm going to become an investor in the company. And so when I'm an investor, I have every right to complain about them. But there you go. So, but anyway, so I think that's pretty much all that's said about this. Low Roller Scratchers, I can't believe MoviePass. Oh yeah, I actually used MoviePass last night to see Never Look Away. Still works. So I'm still liking it. I mean, I'm looking at my list of all these topics I want to have videos for today. You know, the fact that Uber's talking about buying Middle Eastern rival Careem. The lawsuit against Uber for the stolen phone and the explicit photos being that would have been a fun one. And the Uber driver who has like the menu on what kind of service you'd like, that would have been a fun video. But again, I had a extremely depressing week, so it even kind of showed in yesterday's videos. Like, I just was not there. And so last night, rather than make videos, I went to a movie, said, well, if it's good, it will help me feel better. And it did help me feel better. It was a very good movie. I highly recommend Never Look Away, but dang was it long. So got home too late to really make anything. I'll probably work on some of these videos tonight, and maybe we'll have weekend videos. Maybe that's what we'll do. But I wanted to, at the very least, talk about this potential stock option thing, and we ended up going way longer than I anticipated. That's whenever I do it live, it always ends up going a lot longer because I'm talking to you guys. Let me see if there's any comments I can respond to before we end this. Right, hey Kevin, instead of sitting there doing nothing and complaining about Uber and Lyft, just shut up and make money. Be like a man. I live in Chicago and I make $2,000 per week. Well, that's nice. That's good for you, Rideshare Guru. I make close to that without having to leave my room. So, but hey, I'm happy that you're making money. Thankfully, I'm making money too. It's just unexpected expenses that just show, like termites. That's not what depressed me. Trip to the dentist depressed me more than anything, but just a lot of bad stuff happened on Wednesday. So, bye. It's like, oh, Paula, Katie's doing very good, by the way. Have I heard Facebook coin crypto is? No, I didn't hear. I didn't hear about that. So, I see Uber said. Paula says, "Hey Alex," but I don't see Alex's comments, so that's weird. Don't know what's happening there. But so anyway, so you have it. I might make some of these videos over the weekend, and maybe we'll get some Saturday or Sunday videos. Who knows? That could be fun. Oh, there's Alex. There you go. Heading to Ontario, California from oh yeah, Ontario is about like an hour away from me. So Queen Brooks. Oh, hey, Queen Brooksy. New search started here. Ouch. But Postmates also started, and that is good so far. Nice bonuses. Yeah, the Low Roller Scratcher. Kevin, you buying more MoviePass? No, I'm not buying any more MoviePass stock. I've got a few thousand shares. I got them all extremely cheap, so I didn't lose much, but, you know, I'm going to just leave it at that. So maybe there'll be a miracle. Who knows? Not expecting one, to be perfectly honest. But, okay, so anyone who's watching the video at this point, after the fact, who's not watching this live, the next 5 minutes or so, probably just going to be just talking, so, you know, but I'm just letting everyone know that right now. So, Alex, what did you miss? You missed the whole main topic, but don't worry, it'll all be back. It'll all be up and archived when we end this. So, but yeah, so anyway, do we have any other? I've actually got 28 people in here. It's a shame that I'm usually busy in the morning. Otherwise, I do more morning live streams. There seems to be a lot more people who want to come in the morning than on Friday evenings. Andrew says, when Uber and Lyft go IPO, I don't think it will be super valuable. I don't think it will be that valuable either, to be perfectly honest. And in fact, I think long term, the Uber and Lyft value prospects are pretty minor. I mean, especially now that the growth is slowing, that's going to spook investors a little bit, I think. But, you know, I have actually never had beer, Mike. I've never had beer. I've never had wine. I'm oddly kind of proud about that for some reason. Alex, better in the morning, gives me something to watch while driving. Well, I would hope you aren't watching. I hope you're listening, but not driving. Keep your eye on the road. Bieger says, Friday morning slow at work. I see. When Uber go IPO, I drink more beer. Well, oh, good for you. Hop Skip Drive. Oh, is Hop Skip Drive in LA? Oh, that's awesome. I should sign up for that, see what that's like. You know, I still sign up for all of these companies just so I can, like, just so I can do them and still report on them. But it's always interesting what's available and what's not. I'm still surprised Saucy isn't bigger. I mean, an app that delivers just alcohol. I mean, maybe it's because Postmates and DoorDash does the same thing, but it's like, I don't know. I think Saucy would be a lot bigger, in my opinion. You would think it would be anyway, but who knows? So, let's see here. Oh, yes, everyone. Thanks, Paula. You want to thumbs up the live stream. Kevin, you think Postmates and DoorDash IPO coming 2018? Yes, I think those will come too. I will invest in both, although I will just let everyone know the exact amount of DoorDash shares I will buy will be 1, because I don't like this company very much. But I do want to have a legitimate reason to complain about them still, so there you go. Maybe I'll buy a little bit more Postmates. I think Postmates is in a better position to dominate with their the fact that they do more than just food delivery. I mean, the day that they decide, hey, you know, we're going to advertise Christmas shopping on Postmates, they're going to kill it. Rideshare Guru says 60 hours a mile. I drive Select and Lux. Oh, you have the luxury. Well, no wonder you make so much a week. Watching you with my packs. Oh, well, hello, whoever's in the back seat for backseat driver. Tip him, please. I don't know how familiar you are with my channel, but whatever you're paying him, he's only getting like 30-40% of that. So please tip him. Andrew says they have dinner delivered here in Rome, Georgia. Is it Rome, Georgia? You got that there? Have dinner delivered? I don't think so. Let's see here. You don't like DoorDash since they banned you. I don't like DoorDash because they ban everyone. I also don't like DoorDash because they steal your tips. So that's why. Low Roller Scratcher. Kevin, did you try to get paid walk a dog? Oh, the whole WAG thing. You know, I did, but when I signed up for it, I had a phone that they weren't accepting. I should try to sign up for it again, because now I do have a phone that they would accept. But yeah, I'll probably try to give that a try again. I would actually love to do WAG. Well, I love dogs. Can't have one right now, but me and Katie are planning to get 4 dogs in our lifetime. When we get our first dogs, we want to get a pug and a miniature schnauzer. And we're doing those because, you know, they're good with kids. And then when the kids get older, we would like to get a Yorkie and a Maltese Poodle. Well, she wants the Maltese Poodle. I want the Yorkie. But we like those. I like small dogs personally. Kevin, did you? Oh, I read that one already. Alex Murata says flip phone. No, it wasn't a flip phone. It was a smartphone, but it was a fairly old phone. Now I've got the Galaxy 7, which, you know, I know I'm a couple generations behind. I might be getting the 9 soon because this one's got like a line over it. It's just right now there's more important things to spend my money on, to be honest. And this phone's still working fine. But anyway. Wag a dog probably pay you more than as Uber drivers. Well, from what I understand about Wag, if you can get in an area where you can do like a bunch of dogs at once, then yes, it could be very good money. But it's apparently not much if you're doing like 1 dog at a time. That's the kind of thing I'm gonna have to look at, by the way. Hey, just awesomeness, how you doing? Let's see here. So, anyway, a smartphone costs $1,900, $2,600. Not the ones I buy. No, I'm not spending that kind of money on a smartphone. You know, that's Apple prices right there. That is Apple prices, and I will not pay the stupid tax. I mean, the Apple tax. I'm sorry. I do not like Apple. I do not like Apple at all. Let's see here. Let's see. Access. Geez, I just got the iPhone 8 and only because I switched carriers. Nothing wrong with having an older phone if it still works. Yeah, nothing wrong with that. Backseat says complain and it keeps crashing. If there are defects, they might hook you. Oh, I don't think they would because the phone's pretty old. It's more than 2 years old at this point, so you know they may have a vested interest in selling me a brand new phone. You'll have to come over with Katie for dinner and meet Rudger, my new kid. Oh, Katie would love that. She loves cats. She loves cats. Samsung costs more a smartphone than I do. I doubt that. I doubt that. I mean, now granted, it could have gone up since the last time I bought a phone, in all fairness. But every time I've gone to this phone store, and the most recent was like an hour, not an hour, a year ago. Sorry. The Samsungs were still, for the most part, cheaper than the Apple phone. Now, granted, they have that new folding phone that's a lot more expensive, but I don't care about that. So, you know. Okay, so people who do that get banned. So, there you go. You don't come onto my channel trying to spam me. So, anyway, so we've got 38 people. If anyone hasn't thumbs up yet, want a thumbs up, that would be great. It'd be very helpful. We're probably only going to do this for another few minutes, and then I'm going to have to leave. Mohammed says, is Uber a good company? No, not really. Hawaii costs $2,700 fold smartphones. Yeah, I'm not getting a... You know, I'm going to do something. Samsung phones. Let's put this... let's... okay. Mobile phones... Let's just see what Samsung phones are costing. Okay. So, you can check this on the Samsung website yourself. Unfortunately, I can't show it to you. But, the Galaxy S10 Plus phone, $1,000. That's the highest. That's the most expensive it is. If you're going to the S10, it's $900. If it's the S10e, $750. The Galaxy S9, $620. That's on sale. And the Galaxy S8, $500. nowhere near 2,000. Nowhere near 2,000. So there you go. That should settle that. Delivery driver, that's funny. He says Uber stock, then they'll take 40%. I know. All right, let me look over here to see if any. Yep, spammers be gone. Yep, no, I spam. Does Trip have a date to release app? No, it doesn't. That's one of the reasons I keep telling people, be careful about that. You know, I'd always wait. Yeah, I mean, I'll probably end up waiting until they actually have an app. But once I have an app, then for the channel, I will buy into it. But, you know, I heard 5G is very dangerous for your health. I don't know. NYC rate hike is a farce. Drivers making less than before. Possibly. NYC vlogger kept telling me that didn't end up working out. But it's also weird. It's also weird. Yeah. So that might be one of those. Yeah, low roller scratcher. I said the folding smartphones cost 2,000, but the regular phones don't. Oh, thanks for the $1, backseat driver. Oh, that was worth staying on an extra 10 minutes than expected. Got $1. That $1 can go towards my, what is it going to be, like $5,000 dental bill? Like I said, I had a really bad week, guys. I'm doing some like price comparisons on dental work right now. I don't get on the dental insurance until September, but apparently there's an abscess up here that is not going away anytime soon. So fun, and I don't even like going to the dentist to begin with. So anyway, Uber Girl Paula says, I'd rather drive passengers than deliver food. I'd rather deliver food, but I'd like to get paid for what I get paid delivering the passengers. I heard Los Angeles allows street vendors selling in. Well, I don't know if they allow that. You still need permits, but people do it anyway. He said, I gave you the Uber split on the tip 50-50. Thanks. Appreciate that. B. Edgar says, sell some calls. Some calls? What the? I don't know what that means, to be honest. So, all right. Anyway, that's probably where we need to end. I do need to get ready for something, and my new morning and nightly routine has been to wash my mouth with peroxide to try to lower the infection as much as possible while I'm looking for the dental care. So far the puffiness has gone down, but I know it's not going to go away, so I need like a root canal in this tooth just because that infection. It's like, fun. You gotta. Should have been wish I'd been taking care of my teeth better growing up, but I wish I'd been taking care of my health in general in the last 10 years. At least I'm doing it now. At least I'm doing it now. Oh, hi Ryan Stretchers, how you doing? So any call options for teeth? Oh, I see. Well, anyway. So, all right. That's where we're going to end the video. For anyone who might have not been watching this live, thank you for making it to the very end. If you it's like take the leap, US says after 51 years, I probably had $20,000 worth of work done. By faith, I have a good smile. Yeah. Well, I'm probably looking at a good 10 grand, but I'll have a good smile then. So anyway, for those of you who were watching this not live, thank you for hanging out. Thank you for staying till the very end. And you know the drill. I'd like to know your thoughts about all of this, particularly the stock options. Does that sound like a good thing to you? I'd love to know. So comment below, like, favorite, share, subscribe. If you enjoy my videos, consider becoming a Patreon member. It's totally optional, but doing so $1 a month goes a long way to helping the channel run smoothly. And as always, flame responsibly. Have a good one. Now it's time to end this.